We got our special guest. Very special guest. Come on. Austin Streets TV. Gotta keep the bands on me. Might take a bitch out to eat. No, I'ma probably keep it P.
What's good, man? It's Austin Streets TV. We got another episode. You know what I'm saying? We got Hazerd in the building.
It's cracking.
Going down.
Yeah.
How you living right now?
Lovely. Texas has been fun, bro. Been here for a couple days now, and you guys got that Southern hospitality shit on lock, man. You guys are definitely taking care of a homie in a real way. Shout out my guy Triggs. Yeah, man. The whole Blindsider family been real cool to me.
Cause you from California, so
yes, sir.
Did you have like an experience in Texas that like made you say that?
So this is my first time actually. Well, one time I was on a prison bus, and we crossed through Texas for like a second.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's my first time in Texas.
Yeah,
I was in a prison bus, and we crossed through. I was in Oklahoma, and I was going back to. I was locked up in California, but their prison shit was so bad that, like, due to overcrowding, they sent us to private prisons. So I was in one in Arizona, and then I caught a Con Air to Oklahoma. But then to go back to Arizona before I was gonna parole, I caught a bus ride. Worst bus ride fucking ever. But we crossed through Texas. I remember looking. They stopped off the highway to get us food, and then there was like a steakhouse with like a 72-ounce steak challenge. Yeah. That's all I remember about Texas. But since I got here, bro, I had a nasty layover in Dallas, so that wasn't cool. But like once I actually got here to Austin, man, it's just been lovely. It's been real cool.
So you didn't get to experience Dallas.
I didn't.
You know, Dallas is a cool city.
I just laid off. I got to check it out. I got to come back. Yeah. I'm already kind of trying to plan my comeback. So.
Damn, this is your first time ever in Texas.
Besides the prison bus thing, yeah.
Damn. So what was your like before this? What was your outlook? You know, coming out of state, coming to Texas, being from California, like what was that like?
I was just like, I'm going to the place where Joe Rogan talks shit a lot. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I obviously, I know you guys specifically. I would say you guys in Austin have like a really rich history with live music, the South by Southwest stuff. I've been wanting to come out here for that, but for me, my impressions of Texas so far is like, this shit's lit, bro. You guys got it cracking out here. I fuck with it.
Right.
You guys got it rocking. But like I said too, it's been a lot of open arms. And like I said, my boy Trey, shout out to him. He's from back home as well. He's out here doing his thing, tattooing here at Blindside Lounge. He's killing it. But you know, so it was kind of cool because I had somebody who I knew from back home. So that's been lovely. But the actual people that I've met from out here, everybody's just been cool, man.
Damn. So you never had no like damn, what was I going with that? Motherfucker, this motherfucker from Cali?
Yeah.
The motherfucker that own this shit in Austin? It's a lot of people like in Austin that like they moved from Cali to Austin. Like that's a real thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a huge migration out here. But it's I did, you know, we were in the club last night. We had a show. Shout out my boy Bleeda, he came through. The very legendary homeboy Conejo was up in there with us as well. And we had a good time for the 20-year anniversary of Blindside Tattoos.
Right.
At the Blindside Lounge. These fools got it lit, man. They got a recording studio. They got a tattoo shop. Y'all got to come through. It's on 6th Street. Everybody be partying down here, but you can actually get quality work done right here. And then you got the Blindside Lounge right next door, which it's like a real lovely location. We'll go down there after, have a couple drinks, bro.
Yeah. So you brought up Bleeda and shit, you know what I'm saying? Bleeda, one of the top artists out here in Austin and shit.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? He popping.
That was cooking.
How did y'all link up?
His uncle and manager, the boy Castro. I had went viral on TikTok maybe like 4 years ago. Fuck, time flies. I went viral on TikTok like 4 years ago. And I remember he had hit me on TikTok. He had said like, hey, my nephew's in the joint. He raps. He wants to do his thing. When he comes home, he wants to be on a more positive vibe. You know, I hear your raps. I hear what you're talking about. You know, you got any advice like from my nephew or whatever? I told him I'm still figuring it out myself, but I would just say like, you know, keep pushing, you know, and if that's what he wants to do, I wish him all the best, bro. It was just a random, real quick thing on TikTok.
But you remember it though? Or
I do. I remember it specifically because fast forward, Bleeda gets out. He's been doing his thing out here. They flew out to Cali, and when they were out there, they did an interview with the homie Icon, and Icon was like, "Is there any like California-based artists you want to work with? You want to meet while you're here?"
Yeah.
And like Castro, I think was the one like, "Yo, Hazerd." And so
Yeah.
Icon was like, hold on. So I got a FaceTime. And I was like, what's this fool want? Because anytime Icon FaceTime me, it's because somebody wants to talk to me. So I was just like, what's cracking? And he was like, I got some gentlemen here from Texas.
Yeah.
You know, whoop-de-whoop. And I was just like, okay, bet. He's like, kind of want to work on a song or do something with you. And I'm like, they flew all the way here from Texas? He's like, yeah. I'm like, tell him to hit my line. So he hit me, and I told him like, look, bro.
One of the ones.
If you want to do it, if you want to do a feature, I thought like he sent me like a link to his shit. I looked, I was like, oh, he's tight, like he's dope, like the homie could rap. So I was like, look, if you want to do a feature, like I'll do it off the strength. Just take care of my engineer, and let's go. So they came through, and we did the record right there. It's called Riot. You know what I'm saying? So we did the record on the spot. They had the beat. No, OBM. He had his verse on there, but he had his verse on his beat in an open verse. And he was like, hey, bro, you fuck with this? And I was like, oh, you gassed that shit. Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. So I jumped in. I jumped in the lab. We did that. And then they were asking about a video. And mind you, this is all in the span of like 48 hours. From the first time that Icon FaceTimed me to we're in the studio to then all of a sudden I made a call. I hit the homie at the dispensary out there. We pulled up on the dispensary. Hit my boy that does the videos. Pulled up. We did a video like, within like 2 days. So when it comes to Bleeda though, I just after that, like once I seen what he was doing, and since like he always says big motion, right? Damn. Like the boy works, man. So I just respect anybody that has a work ethic like that.
After that, like did that influence you to tap into the Austin scene and like?
Yeah, I follow a couple of pages out here now. I'm seeing a lot of the stuff you guys got going on, and I'm like, this is dope. Like it's you guys got a cool a real
Because I don't know,
cracking local
you could
scene.
tell me like when you look at Texas, you from California, like when you look at Texas, like this may not be the main spot you look at. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be Houston, Dallas, sure, whatever, Fort Worth or some shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I would say Houston was what I thought of when I thought of like hip hop in Texas specifically, but no, you guys got fools that are spitting out here like really rapping. So I respect it, dog. I respect anybody with a work ethic. I'm from the West Coast, but I'm from the IE, right? So I'm like 40 miles exactly? Inland. I'm from Ontario. Yeah. So I'm from 40 miles inland of LA. Okay. So we get a lot of that too. Like in terms of, oh, you're not the big city, right? You're not the LA.
You relate
whatever
to
the case
that.
Is. Yeah, so I relate to it like a motherfucker. And I just like the fact that you guys have pride in where you're from. Right. So I think it's really important. I think like don't be fraudulent. Like why would you? It's out here. You guys are so much more spread out, so it's really kind of impossible, right? Like if you're from Austin, you're from Austin. You're not gonna claim Dallas is 2.5 fucking hours away. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna claim Houston. How far? Yeah. It's just it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. You guys are that far apart. But like back home, you get fools like oh I'm from LA. What part? Like I grew up in Fontana. And anybody's watching this from Cali, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Like it happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? You fools.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta break this down.
Okay, yeah. So no, because fools will, grow up kind of where I grew up at, but they got like an auntie or a grandmother or whatever the case is this in LA. Yeah. And then I'm from LA because I visited my tia on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? Sure, yeah. So for me, like I've always just been like where you from is where you from, bro. Like where'd you grow up at? I always say this, like where'd you kiss your first girl? Where'd you get in your first fight? Where do you have all your memories at? Where'd you go to school at? Where do people know you at? Right? And so like for me, that was Ontario. That's where I grew up at. It just is what it is. So like for me, when I see somebody proudly repping where they're from, like that's your soil. That's where you're from.
Because that's a big deal, right? Like why would you want to fake it and be like,
thank you. Why would you want to do something? Why would you want to be fraudulent, or why would you want to do something that's not really true to you? For me, I'm just like, my lady will tell you, I got a lying face. I'm not a good liar. I suck at lying. So I'm gonna just be straight with it. I'm gonna like, fuck it. I don't gotta remember no bullshit. I don't gotta remember no story. This is my life, bro. For all the ugly parts, all the good parts, for better, for worse, this is my life. You know what I'm saying? So I was, like I said earlier, we were joking around about it, but I said like we deal in authenticity, right? Yeah. It has nothing to do with like trying to be hard or trying to be, you know, the most gangster. It has nothing to do with that. For me, it just literally like, I don't got the time to remember a lie, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we moving.
What's the first project you ever dropped?
Let me see. When I was 18, we did like a CD before I went to jail. But then when I came home, I've been out for a minute. So when I came home, I did a project. It was called Confessions of a Two-Strike Felon. But I was still trying to figure out, like, because I came home like at the end of the blog era. Physicals were dead. It was the end of the blog era, but it was like before the SoundCloud era, kind of, I guess.
Okay, right before that. So like 2013, 14.
2012. Okay. Yeah, you got it right. Yeah, 2012. Yeah. So it was like the ending of the blog. Like blogs were still there, and they're charging crazy prices for posts, right? You got Two Dope Boys, you got Not Right, you got those types of places. They're charging crazy for posts, but it's not really doing nothing. It's not moving the needle for you, right? And then, but it was before the SoundCloud shit, and I was trying to figure out where I fit in that, like just in terms of how to market my music. My sound is like pretty much my sound. I'm gonna be true to what I do, but which to me is just like.
Was the California sound, like, was that like a mainstream sound at the time, you feel like?
It was. You had Mustard on everything.
Mustard, okay, yeah.
Mustard was going crazy. That's all you heard on the radio. I'm out there, so that's all that was playing out there. But I mean, he was doing shit for Chains. He did shit for 2 Chainz, Young Jeezy. He had the R&B records that were popping. So yeah, like Mustard, that Mustard sound was real hot. Right. But for me, I was like, trying to catch that wave almost. In fact, I felt like it was moving so fast it had already kind of passed me by. And so I did a project called Confessions of a Two-Strike Felon. I did another one called My Point of View. But again, I didn't know what I was doing. I really, in the grand scheme of things, I was just I knew how to rap. I thought I was dope at rapping, but I didn't know how to market this shit at all. I was like always lost.
So when did you feel like you started figuring this shit out?
It wasn't until I almost damn near quit. I was like 2017, 2018. I was like done. I had recorded this one like drunk ass freestyle at the homie's pad, and everybody always laughed. They call it the blackout drunk freestyle or whatever. And I recorded it at that time. I just put it on my Facebook because I was embarrassed because I was like, okay, I think the bars are dope on this. I really didn't remember it from the night before. I passed out, woke up. I was like, was I rapping last night? I asked my lady, and she was like, yeah, they recorded you. It's on your phone. So I watched. I was like, this is kind of good, but I didn't think it belonged like on YouTube, right? And so I was like, I'm gonna just put this on my Facebook. Like I put it on my personal Facebook page, right? And then it ran up some numbers. I think I got maybe like 15, 20,000 views, like off a personal Facebook page, no ads, no nothing, just.
That's pretty good.
And I might have had 500-600 Facebook friends. Like I had no online presence, right?
Right.
So then, fast forward like a couple years, and I was like kind of like done because I just didn't. I felt like rap was something that I loved to do, but I just never figured out how to make it a job. How to make a career.
Like how to monetize.
Yeah, how to monetize it.
Nowadays, you would say monetize.
Monetize it, right? Like I didn't know what I was doing, and then my boy just wouldn't let me quit on myself. He was like, yo, bro, I got beats for you. Shout out my boy Urban from All Angles. And we recorded a bunch of tracks. I kind of got the itch again. And it was like the best music to date, to that point that I'd ever made. I was like, oh, this is fire. And it was real grimy, real boom bappy, a lot of sample-based stuff. And I was just fully going into like, just owning the fact that I'm a lyricist and I like to say shit on records, you know? So then, I was like, bro, I got like 10 fans. I'm tired of putting out music and it gets 30 plays on fucking SoundCloud, 100 plays on, what are we doing? I said, so we got to figure out a way to market this shit, to monetize, right? And so I told him, you know that one video I put on my Facebook, it seems like people like it. What if we did that shit every week? And he was like, well, what video? I'm like, I ended up putting it on my YouTube. Nobody really watched it on YouTube, but at the time, right? Nobody really watched it. That's
how you came up with your 40 ounce?
Yeah. So I was like, I was called Buzz Bars. What if we call it 40 ounce Fridays? And he's like, what? I'm like, I'm going to drink a 40 of Mickey's and we're going throwback straight to the bars. And at the time, I was like jacking for beats. I'm rapping on fucking Wayne shit.
Like YouTube beats
50 Cent. No, like Lil Wayne shit.
Okay.
50 Cent. Like mixtape style. I was like rapping on like commercial beats.
How they would freestyle over like a popping beat.
Exactly. So I jumped on a bunch of stuff. I jumped on 2 Chainz stuff. I jumped on Lil Wayne stuff, 50 stuff. And so I started doing that, and we're doing it every week. And then it went from like, oh, we'll do like 10 or 20 of them. Let's see if he goes, well, as long as you could do them, I'll record you. I did 10 of them, 15, 20. And then I remember I was like, oh, we should get to 40. We should do 40 verses. We got to 40, and then I said, fuck, let's get to a year. The plan was to do a year and to drop that project that we had recorded. But when we got to the year, fucking COVID had happened. Mm-hmm. So we shut down. I'm at the house. I got nothing else to do. So we just kept the series going. You can't expect that, yeah. And we just kept the series going because I couldn't do an event. Like the whole thing was we wanted to do like a big album release. We had the whole shit planned out. And then right when we were gonna go to pressing with the CDs, the shutdown happened. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, I don't think we should press these because we were gonna press like a limited amount of physicals, have a party, the whole thing. And I was like, I don't think we should do this.
How did you feel like in California when the shutdown happened? Like,
man, we were locked down.
I'm from Texas, right? If I went to Houston or Dallas or whatever, Austin, like it wasn't really no shutdown. You know
we were shut the fuck down.
I remember going to LA and I was like, damn, I gotta order my food and I gotta like.
They closed the beach, dog.
Yeah.
You couldn't go to. They were extra with it, bro. Like they closed the fucking beaches. They put They will put caution tape like on the fucking playground equipment. Like dead serious. They had
you couldn't go to the park.
You couldn't go to the park. That shit was crazy, bro. I was like, what the fuck what are we doing here? Yeah. So I just kept rapping like every week. I didn't have nothing else to do. So we kept the series going. And at that point,
that made you grind harder on the rap or no?
Yeah,
because you had nothing to do, right?
Like, I had nothing to do, and then I started slowly kind of gaining a fan base on Instagram, and it was slow. But because that's where we're dropping it, we're dropping on Instagram.
That was was like COVID a big part of like what you do
in terms
like of that time period.
I think it made me feel like I gotta figure something the fuck out. Like if they could shut down the world because of a cough, like and I'm not trying to minimize the actual COVID shit. I'm just saying, like, I was like, bro, I gotta figure something out.
Let me say it like this, like that time period for a lot of people was like a come up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't.
That was like that was a time period where they realized, they buckled down and they had to come up with some shit.
Yeah, definitely that. So definitely that. And so I just figured like I've been doing this long. We're doing it, and because the numbers just started getting higher and higher. Week 50, week 60, week 70, week 80. We got to 100 of them. And we got to 100, and then like right around 100, the shutdown was kind of ending-ish, Yeah. Got to 100, and then my boy Urban, bless his heart, man, that dude's a dope dude, but he was starting a family, and he was just like, I don't got the time. You know what I'm saying? He ended up having a kid and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So I moved over to the homie Danny Zico's spot, and that's when we really elevated the series with respect to, like, my boy had a lighting rack. He went and bought a camera. He taught himself editing. We kind of like upped the production value, I guess, of the series.
Right.
We got to week 130, and when we got to like around there, somewhere around there, around 130, yeah, around 130 verses, my boy had been on my ass about starting a TikTok. He was like, bro, you need to be on TikTok. I'm like, I'm not a fucking teenage girl that pops ass. What the fuck am I gonna do on TikTok?
I'm not a dancer or some shit.
I'm not. What are we doing? So then he was like, his thing was no, bro, you got to go on TikTok because just take the exact videos you're doing and put them over there. They're gonna go crazy.
Post them, yeah.
So then it was do you remember that Soulja Boy beat She Make It Clap? Mm-hmm. And Tory Lanez did a freestyle on it that went viral.
They did it on a stream.
So my boy told me this is going viral around. Just rap on this beat, put it on TikTok. Right. So I rapped on the beat. I put it on Instagram because I'm fucking hard-headed. And then I was like, man, he's been telling me. So I had a TikTok account. The only reason was because my lady be sending me fucking TikToks. So it was easier for me to get the app than to try to click on the link and go to the web page. I was like, so I had the app. I had my username. I just wasn't putting nothing on there.
Do you feel like that takes away from like the artistic value? You know what I'm saying, motherfuckers? Nowadays you gotta it's almost like a gimmick or something like that. Like I I gotta pick from this and that and whatever.
I think I think you're talking about like social media.
Yeah, social media.
I think that
nowadays that's like the main.
It's a tool.
The main factor. It's
a tool. If you use it correctly, it can be extremely valuable. You know, I had a TikTok for 2 days when we did the first time we did 1 million views. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I put up that old video that I was telling you that inspired the 40 ounce shit, that buzz bars. I put it up at like 2 PM, and by midnight it had 1 million views. And I was just like,
I forgot what we was talking about, bro.
No, my bad. Nah, yeah. I think we were saying about like social media, whether it makes it gimmicky or whatnot, right?
Right. Because they be having so many narratives that just crazy, right? So like, it be clickbait, it be fake news, it be all that, right? So
that's the world in general now.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, if you're locked in with yourself and you're being true to yourself and whatnot, social media shit's a tool. I mean, I did a record. We were just talking about Bleeda, right? Mm-hmm. I did a record with him. We did it in person. We did the video. We did all that in person. But the strength of it was off the social media shit.
Right.
Like his.
That's how they locked in. Yeah.
So for me, I think it's a great tool.
How did that record turn out?
Nah, it's fire, man. Right, put that shit in here right here. You know, play a snippet of it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Riot, OBM, Bleeda, and Hazerd. It's out now. Yeah. Super rock with the joint. I like it. I think
does somebody hitting you up on an average? Like, does that shit go crazy or what?
Nah, I think it's hit or miss right now. My streaming numbers, if I'm being completely real, my streaming numbers suck. I found a lane, right? Like the weekly drops.
Yeah.
And we do, you know,
with the 40 ounce.
With the 40 ounce Fridays, we're doing, you know, 10 to 20,000 views every week. Sometimes 30, 40,000. It just depends. The algorithm be fucking around sometimes, you know. Right. I'll have people tap in with me like, yo, Haz, I ain't been seeing your posts in like a month. I don't know what happened. And but I went and I just liked a bunch of your shit. And you know, that happens all the time. I don't pay like for the advertising. Maybe I should. Fuck, I don't know. But I don't know. You know what I mean?
You feel like if you paid, like that shit would make your shit go crazy.
Maybe. Fuck, I don't know. My thing is this, bro. I've got such a genuine connection with my fans, and it's a small group now. It's a small group right now, you know. But the people that do rock with me. Yeah. So I'm just appreciative.
You got a cult.
Yeah, fan base, very very small but cult following. When we do drops, you know, when we've done merch drops, we sell out. When we've done, you know, I did shout out my boys over at Make Skate Ontario, skate shop in my city, and we did a special edition of this hat where instead of the I think it's right here. Instead of the I, it's my 40 ounce logo. So and those did, you know what I'm saying? And those did cool. You know, I've been able to monetize, like we were talking about. I've been able to monetize the 40 ounce Fridays thing. I own the name. I trademarked 40 ounce Fridays. I own the .com, 40ounceFridays.com. And we got a lot of stuff coming behind that brand as well in terms of like merchandise and expanding the platform that is 40 ounce Fridays. You know, we're trying to expand it. I won't speak on it too much just because I want to make sure our ducks are in a row. But we were just having a conversation about it this morning with my boy Triggs. And his lady who's in the art side of things. We were chopping it up about some stuff. Yeah. You know, I wanna make that shit a household name. You know what I'm saying? Like what's really dope is when people do meet me, they'd be like 40 ounce Fridays. Like before they say Hazerd, they say that. Yeah. So it's like I feel like I've got value in that name.
So I see the Make Skate Ontario. Yeah. Like, is the skateboard community, is that like a main thing like that you trying to promote? Like, is that something you trying to really tap into?
I think like growing up, like the skaters always like had the dopest like underground music. Mm-hmm. But if I skateboard, I'm gonna bust my ass, dog. So I ain't gonna sit here in front. But what I will say is, when it comes to the collaborating I've done with this skate shop, it's been dope. It's been fruitful. They got a couple of skaters that are sponsored through their shop, and we did like a whole little demo thing when we dropped the hat. They had the skaters there. They were like doing tricks and
just
shit.
Fucking with them type shit.
I would have fucking busted my ass trying to do what they were doing. But they were going crazy, and then we had like a performance. We had the in-store, sold a bunch of hats. So I definitely rock with the skateboard community, just in the fact that that's always it's almost like it's like a subculture, like graffiti, you know, like hip hop, right? It's like almost like a branch off of like the hip hop culture, right? It's like the way I feel about it, like, you know, and what I saw growing up.
Nah, it definitely is. They definitely always was attracted to the hip hop community.
Yeah, for sure.
And then vice versa.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, when I was growing up too, you've always had like the real punk rock side of skating though too. You know what I mean? The kids that are, you know, wearing like the studded belts and the fucking, you know what I mean, crazy hair and shit. That's very big in the skateboard culture as well. But like, yeah, like when I was coming up and being stupid in the street, yeah, like my friends skated and listened to underground rap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the fools liked a lot of that real like super underground sound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, that's like a thing nowadays. They'll say, who's the livest rapper who can skateboard type shit.
I've seen that. And I feel like all them fools kind of grew up like either around my era or maybe they're a little younger for sure. And I think that was like, I feel like it was a combination of a few things, like the Tony Hawk game. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy as it sounds.
No.
I feel like that video game really, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that video game really kind of like brought a lot of people to skateboarding that might not have, you know?
Yeah.
And then like,
I definitely did.
Hate them or love them for it. I can honestly say like I didn't see so many kids skating like that before Wayne fucking picked up a skateboard. Like Wayne was old as shit picking up a skateboard, relatively speaking. You know, to start skating at the age he did, right? So to see Wayne do that, you had kids like, you know, in the hood in New Orleans literally skating, in the hood in Atlanta skating.
Like I'm from Texas, right?
Yeah.
If I go to California, I see a black man pick up a skateboard. I see him riding that bitch.
Yeah.
I'll never see that shit over here. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, it's. I mean, but out there you had a lot of like, you had black skaters from like Long Beach, and Compton,
like
Venice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You did that's been a thing though, like for sure. What's old boy's name? The DGK guy. He was really dope.
Stevie Williams.
You had
there was Antoine Dixon. I know, I'm in tune.
Terry Kennedy.
Terry Kennedy. Antoine Dixon. Kevin Romar.
He was a Dogtown skater? Okay. Yeah, so that shit's been a thing out there for sure. But California, that's where they invented the shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's been that was always
I would just go out there and I would see it and it would be so normal. It would be so normal.
Yeah, it's regular.
Yeah.
It's like a form of transportation almost. Yeah. Absolutely.
I see Ralphie the Plug skating. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker a gangster rapper.
But and they nice with it. It's a crazy shit. Yeah, these fools be dope. Like fools, you skate and then you see them bust a fucking like a 360 flip. And you're like, what the fuck is it? Like,
and then start rapping some gangster shit.
Yeah.
And I be like, damn, what the fuck?
It's because I never thought of it that way. But yeah, like skateboarding is California culture. Right. I didn't think, it is.
It is.
So you would have gang members that skated. That's a normal thing.
Yeah.
That's why I never thought of it that way. But yeah, when you're from it, you don't think about it. Yeah, for real though. When you come from it, you don't think about it, huh? Go fucking fit. You think it's good? Like when you think it's normal? I thought everybody skated.
You have a favorite skateboarder ever? Other than Tony Hawk?
Nah, I would say growing up it was Chad Muska. I like Chad Muska. That fool was dope.
That's fire.
I like Chad Muska, and then
damn, that's crazy.
And then when I seen the kid, well, he's like my age, but I say kid, but I mean when I seen that fool, P-Rod.
Yeah.
When I seen him, I was like, oh, this motherfucker. And so now though, what's crazy now is to see all the kids that were like, if P-Rod is Jordan, you got a bunch of little like LeBron and Kobe's, right?
Crazy, right?
They're like, because they were influenced from him, and all they keep doing is elevating this shit. Bro, I'm telling you, I'll kill myself trying to jump on a skateboard and do some of these kids could do, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely rock with the skating culture as a whole for sure. It's just normal out there.
That's crazy, yeah.
Like, it really is. And like I said, I can't skate worth the fuck. I'm not gonna sit here and pose and pretend. Hell no, bro. I can't.
What's like? Do you have a project you're working on right now, or that you're about to drop, or that just came out, or something like that?
Yes, sir. High Socks and Lo-Fi is out now on all streaming platforms. Produced by Zapata the Ghost, hosted by the legendary Julio G. So he used an original K-Day mix master. That was like one of the first rap stations ever. Definitely the first one on the West Coast.
What you mean by that?
So Julio G is a DJ who was on the original rap station in LA. It was called 1580 K-Day. It was an AM station. AM station, 1580 K-Day. Julio G was a mix master. He was a DJ on K-Day. A lot of people would know him now. And then he was on another station called 92 The Beat back in the day. He broke Cash Money Records. He was the first DJ to play Cash Money on the West Coast. He was the first DJ to play
So he was
Master
somebody
P.
who just never got his flowers and over there.
I would say that I don't think he gets enough respect, but I would say that people know he's a fucking like when he walks in the room, everybody goes, "Oh shit, that's Julio." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he's real dope. He ended up. A lot of people know him for. You ever play San Andreas? GTA San Andreas?
For sure.
You ever listen to Radio Los Santos?
Probably.
The radio station on San Andreas?
Yeah.
Julio G is like the DJ for that station. So and he
does he get publishing off of that?
He did good for that. Yeah, he did cool off of San Andreas. He said he's probably signed more than any one singular item. He's signed more copies of San Andreas. Like people come going for signatures for that, autographs for that, you know. But DJ Pooh, shout out DJ Pooh, from Friday, you know. Pooh was insistent. He was the one that plugged Julio to do the game. And when he came in, everybody else, all the other DJs for the other stations, they changed their names. But he said, hey, look, if this is supposed to be LA, the most authentic shit you could do is let him keep his name. Yeah. So he's like, Julio G, Radio Los Santos. So a lot of people, like from that era, know him off that game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've told people like, oh, Julio G, 92.3 The Beat, from 1580 K-Day.
Well, you said to LA.
And so like, who?
So like, what is you're from Ontario, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So what is Ontario compared to LA? Or like, how would you
about
describe
40 miles inland?
How would you describe Ontario?
I mean, fuck, we got an airport. No, I mean, we're like 40 miles. We're like 40 miles. I always say that because when I did Bootleg Kev, he was like, Ontario's a vibe. Y'all got an airport? I was like, yeah.
He got an airport.
And then afterwards, I was like, huh? Yeah.
Wait, you did Bootleg Kev too?
Yeah, I did a Bootleg Kev freestyle.
Okay.
Yeah, go check that out. I murdered like 3 beats in a row.
I gotta repost that.
Yeah. So growing up there, like my whole family's from LA. I was born out there, and then I moved to Ontario when I was 5.
Yeah.
I grew up out there. So growing up, it was just regular shit. Like I don't know, like a little bit of anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
So do you feel
working class Mexican neighborhood, pretty much, predominantly Mexican neighborhood.
Like somebody like Tommy Guns, right?
Okay.
He came from a smaller city, you know, a smaller town.
Yeah.
And like, do you feel like that's a thing in California? Like, motherfuckers could really come up out of these smaller towns in California, because it's not just Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, or Sacramento. Sure. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of it's a big ass state. They be comparing this shit to Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think what you see is like with a Tommy Guns, with anybody that's out there, if they're really from their section and they're really from wherever they're from, that's what they're gonna say. Like the real ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the goofies that try to say they claim a city that they grew up an hour from. I'm talking about the fools that I'm talking about the fools that are really from their soil and they're really proud of it for whatever reasons. You know what I'm saying? Whatever affiliation.
That's what I'm asking about.
Yeah, I think you're gonna see that for sure, especially out of California. You're gonna see that. You'll meet people that, you know, where's that at? You know, and everybody naturally. Everybody kind of is gonna say from not from California.
I got a good question. Like motherfuckers, like, cause I be doing shit there in South by Southwest, right? With full community.
Okay.
You know, they from California. And like he'll always be talking about like motherfuckers don't be coming out here during the main events. You know what I'm saying? Like a South by Southwest, ACL, all this shit we got going on out here, and like they be sleeping on coming out to Texas and fucking with the networks in Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be different platforms from Austin to Houston to Dallas. Like is that something you think about?
Well, I mean, you see I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Like I was
right
intentional.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I was intentional about that. I told him, I was like, I want to do whatever I can to really actually touch the city in a respectful way. To me, that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Like if you really like that, right? And what I mean by that is just like a person of character, right? Like if you really like that, then you're gonna want to go tap in with the people like on the ground level.
Right.
To me, that's how I am. Right, like we went to New York last year for the first time. We were chopping it up about. I was in the Bronx. I was in Brooklyn. We had a room in Soho, but I'm across the bridge in fucking Brooklyn. We were over there. We took the subway to the Bronx. I was like, I want to go see Biggie's mural. You know what I'm saying? So we were on Biggie's block, like he grew up in it. Like we were chopping it up with the fool at the corner store that owns the corner store, like right there where Biggie's mural's at, right?
Right.
And then like, to me, if I'm gonna go somewhere, I'm gonna want to tap in with people that are actually from there.
Right.
That just makes sense to me. I think that
it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. But I also think that it's because that's how I was raised and that's how I was taught. Right? Like you going somewhere, you going to somebody's house, whatever the case is, you introduce yourself, you say hi, have some fucking respect.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. You know?
So what's your favorite place to go to then, other than your city?
And like to visit?
Just to go, visit, live. You want to move there? Some shit like that.
New York was a fucking vibe. New Orleans was cool. New Orleans.
Would you move out of your city?
I think I'm always want to live in California.
Why is that?
The weather.
The weather?
The weather.
That's it,
man.
yeah.
The weather's it. I'll be on the beach in February for no reason other than I can. Like I'll go to the beach.
I can't argue.
You know what I'm saying?
The weather's crazy.
I'll go to the beach in February and I just sit there and be like, this is why they hate us.
Right.
Like I just look, I just sit. We do this shit like at least once a year. We'll make sure that we go in like the middle of like what should be a cold month, and we'll just go to the beach for no reason, just because.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I would say that too. I think that even though I might not go all the time, like the beach is a calming, like happy place for me. I just like the water. I won't go in that motherfucker too much because some of those beaches are grimy as fuck. But I like just kind of sit there and watch the water come in. That's a vibe for me for sure.
Yeah. So what do you feel like is the future right now for just all the California rap right now? Motherfuckers.
You got a lot of fools that are going up, man. You got this fool.
You're involved in it for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I try to do my part.
So like what, like you're involved, but like where is it going?
I think that it's hard to say.
Because we had Lefty Gunplay, right? He did his thing and he got on the Kendrick shit and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers say he can't really rap or whatever, but he got on the track though. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
I don't know the gentleman like that, but what I always say to that in terms of anybody that's like, oh yo, Lefty this, Lefty that, I say Lefty is a homie who could be doing something else with his life and he's doing something positive instead. So like, how you gonna?
I can respect that.
You know what I'm saying? Like to me, just me personally, I don't know him. I don't know him like that at all. But that's just how I am. Like if I see a homie doing something positive when he could be doing something way the fuck different, like do your thing, bro. Get your money, run it up, get your bag, like, whatever you could do. You know, but I'm just supremely confident in what I do. It ain't a hating bone in my body. Cause when it comes to this rap shit, there ain't nobody like. You seen what I did earlier, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm different. This shit's deep water.
You did a real one take.
This shit's deep over here. You know what I'm saying? The waters are deep. So for me, bro, I just look at it like, in terms of California, I think there's a ton of talent. I think that because of
like you did a real one take. Like I would compare that shit to like a Jadakiss, like a Conway the Machine.
Appreciate it, man.
Like I seen these people performing in person.
Yeah.
And like when I see them perform in person, they don't perform over their song. They perform over the beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they really raw like that. And you really came like that. You know what I'm saying? So
appreciate you. But I got hip hop tatted on my wedding finger. I believe in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I believe in the skill aspect of that. You know what I'm saying? I take myself very seriously, like as a lyricist. So for me, bro, like there's no other way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't rapping over vocals. We ain't, hell no. I'm good.
How do you feel about people who do that?
I just think that the performance itself suffers. This is not a diss to anybody. When you're it's frequencies. When you're rapping and then you got your whole ass fucking karaoke in the background and you're going over that shit, your live vocal is gonna be slightly different because it's not compressed, it's not EQ'd, it's not put through Pro Tools, right? So it's gonna fight that frequency, and it's clashing. It just doesn't sound good. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you can have backing tracks, you can have your ad libs in there.
You just gotta drop your nuts and go for it, or like
you know I just think it's that motherfuckers are lazy with respect to like the craft of it. They don't take time to rehearse, so it's like, you know, or a lot of people, they got bad habits.
Like is breath control?
Yeah,
is that a big deal?
Yeah, absolutely. It has to be, right? And so I think a lot of people got bad habits with respect to it's a fast lifestyle. You don't have the time all the time to be hitting the gym and you're drinking liquor and you're doing this shit. But for me, it's like I ain't in the best shape, but I could rap my fucking words. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can rap my words live, you know. And so I just think that I think that that's what it is, you know. And a lot of times, too, people start to get, because of social media, people might get famous before they're really ready. You'll blow up off an interview. Somebody fights a podcaster or a rapper fights another rapper, and this fool wasn't really known, but now he's on, technically. He puts a song out, and they're booking him for $5,000 a night, right? And he's just going by the seat of his ass. He's trying to get his paper. I don't knock that. But it's like, my thing is, if you're really going to do this, like, have some respect for the craft, right? And so, you know, take the fucking vocals out, at least out your verses, and rehearse a little bit. It doesn't take much. You don't need much to rehearse. You can get a small room in a rehearsal space for like $30 an hour, and literally just rap your songs live. You know what I'm saying? Practice rapping them. You can do that shit at your pad with the fucking stereo in front of the mirror.
Is this like the basics, or is this something like even like people that's in the game need to do?
I think that the good ones, like you talking about a Jadakiss, a Conway, right? You're talking about a lyricist, right?
Right.
If you go watch Kendrick, you were talking about Kendrick earlier. You seen him at the Super Bowl. Those were live vocals at the Super Bowl.
Right, that's crazy.
Live vocals at the Super Bowl. If Kendrick could do that shit live at the Super Bowl, what excuse does any fucking body have, bro? You're rapping over a karaoke track for 30 motherfuckers and the bartender. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then you're wondering, oh, are they sleeping on me? Why ain't on? Or whatever. Or, like I said, if you do pop up and you start doing clubs for, 500 people, 1,000 people, and you're popping a little bit, and then you're wondering why you're stagnant. Bro, stop rapping over your fucking vocal. They can't hear you.
Damn.
I'm just saying, I don't know. What do I know?
No, that's crazy. No, that's crazy. Because, they were saying it was Kendrick versus Drake, right? And then motherfucking the World Series just happened, and it was Toronto versus LA, and LA just won. You know what I'm saying?
So win that. Yeah, Dodgers won.
Like that shit was crazy or what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers.
No, they've been using.
Was that a real narrative going on, or like was
I don't think anybody cared in the World Series. I don't think anybody was paying attention. But I know at the end, like once they won, there's like a Nike ad with the TV off beat on it. Nike dropped a pretty dope ad. But I mean,
it was dope. It was dope. I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
It scrolled down and gave all the credits,
and then they rewind it, and then
it was dope. It was dope.
That was dope. But I don't think anybody was really. I mean, that was 7 games, and hey, man, shout out to the Blue Jays too, because them fools, that boy Vlad Jr. His dad was a beast. I watched his dad play, right? Like I went to a game. I seen him live. And that motherfucker, I'll never forget it. He caught a ball in like center field, and he threw a motherfucker out at third base. I remember it was an Angels game, and we were there. I don't know who he was playing for, but this motherfucker threw somebody out at third base from center field. That shit was a laser, bro. He had a fucking cannon for an arm. His daddy was bad, but he's a beast too. For his dad to be that good and for him to be that good, it's something in the water in that household.
You said the Angels game. I know that's like, you know what I'm saying, Anaheim area. Like, is that shit real? Like, you ain't a real, like, they be trying to talk shit. Like, motherfuckers ain't a real one if they from, like, the IE or they from Anaheim or they from the OC or, like, from different, they not from LA.
I think that you get that. You'll have, ignorant.
They be popping that shit, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, you'll have people say shit, but for me, like, I never paid attention because, like,
it just wasn't a thing.
I just knew where I grew up at, and I knew the people I grew up around. Mm-hmm. So, and then when I went to prison, I had a gang of homeboys there. So it was just like that shit. I think people make more of that than there needs to be. You know, and then like my whole family.
To where even somebody like me, I'm from Texas.
Yeah, my whole family's from LA.
Picking up on it. You know
well, my thing is my whole family's from Los. So I'm like, I don't got no problem. What are you talking about? My cousins? Like, you know what I'm saying? My whole family's from East LA. So I don't find whatever. I'm from where I'm from because that's where I grew up at. That's where I did my dirt at. That's where everything. But it just is what it is. I never paid attention though. I think that they did give me a chip on my shoulder when I started like rapping. At first, I was like catching ciphers. We were going on Sunset. I remember we would go to like Melrose. They had these like record stores. You had Fat Beats. You had what's the other one, Big Don? The famous one, the one that they moved. The famous vinyl store.
Where at?
On Sunset. Was it on Sunset or Melrose?
Tower?
No. The famous one that they moved. They moved it recently. Fuck. I'm blanking right now. Oh well. Well, we used to go to like battles at these record shops.
Right.
And I would like
The Roxy? No.
No, that's a venue.
About a record.
Yeah, the record store. The record store right there in fucking Hollywood. Baby, what's that record store in Hollywood? The one that they closed and they moved. Amoeba Records. Amoeba Records. These are like famous shops, but they would sometimes at the places like that and like on Melrose through the whole like Fairfax district, you would have places that would have open mics and you would go to like battle, right? And you had Project Blowed, which was like in like, is that West LA? Is that considered West LA? You had Project Blowed in like West LA. And I never really went to the Blowed as a kid.
Was this like this might be messy as hell, but was this like a place that's what Lush was at?
Lush One?
Yeah.
That's the homie. Yeah.
That's
like
where he
shit
was
like
at?
that. He was I think he was at the Blowed early.
Okay, so this the same like space?
That kind of vibe for sure. I think he was at the Blowed actually. I think Lush did used to go to the Blowed. But that's the homie, man. I've known that for a few years.
Somebody like me, I just know him off of social media and shit.
Okay. Yeah, I've known Lush for about 12 years, I think.
Okay.
Lush is the homie, man. He's cool. But yeah, like shit like that. We would be at the ciphers. We would be at these back then. It was like, off the head on a beat, right? And when they'll be like, yo, MC number one, where you from? What's your name or whatever, right? And I tell them like, folks would try to play me like, where, what? And I would repeat myself, thinking like, And then I remember one time the host was like, what? Where's that? Oh, IE. And I was like that?
Like
I was like,
damn.
But like my thing was like, fool, my homies are gonna fuck you up right now.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We came like 6 ball heads in the Astro van. These fools are ready to beat your ass. They don't give a fuck about this battle, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that was the only time like I dealt with some shit like that. And it did give me like a chip on my shoulder. Like it made me want to rap harder.
Wasn't like the movie Friday, that shit was filmed in the IE too?
I don't know if he actually filmed it there.
Or not Friday. Next Friday.
Yeah. I don't know if he actually filmed it there, but it's set in a city like next to mine. Yeah, Rancho.
Right.
Yeah. He and there was I think there was like a whole reason behind that. Whatever. But yeah, he like it's set there. I don't know if it was actually filmed there though. I'd have to Google that.
They just put.
I don't know where they actually. I don't know if they actually did film it in Rancho or not. But it looked like it could have been, for sure.
The way it was set up. That's how it looked out there.
Certain parts of that city, yeah, because it's more up towards the mountains. Yeah.
What's it look like in Texas?
Flat.
What's the Mexican food like in Texas?
Flat. I had some tacos last night that were cool right here in front of the Blindside Lounge. Whoever the homie was out there.
They were saying.
Oh, is he from Cali?
Yeah. They were saying.
Okay. The homie from Cali cooks some fire tacos, but he was here.
They were saying that shit was weak.
But okay, look, it's different. Like the food's just different, right? And you're gonna have.
What do you mean? You got to get descriptive.
I think the food it's they out here they call it like Tex-Mex, right?
For sure.
Like it's like out there we have fucking Mexican.
Not
food.
all of it's Tex-Mex, but there is Tex-Mex.
Right,
for sure.
right, and I think that influence tends to, be on people's minds and palates. To me,
it's a majority.
Yeah. So to me in Cali and out there, bro, it's like it's just Mexican food. And I think like with anything though, you could probably find.
Y'all gotta go to like North Austin. Y'all gotta go to like South Austin. Y'all gotta get out. Y'all gotta get out downtown.
I'm with it. I'm knowing that I'm not gonna find fucking authentic Mexican cuisine on 6th Street. I'm getting that.
Yeah.
I'm getting that. But I gotta go. What I'm looking for, I've been so busy, bro. We did the show. We did this shit. We went to a comedy show today. Fucking Ari Spears tore that shit down. That was funny. But I've been busy. I haven't got to have no barbecue. That's what the fuck. I don't care about Mexican food in California versus. I don't give a fuck. I want some of the barbecue. You guys are like a barbecue capital, bro.
We like known for that shit.
Yeah. So I'm trying to hit that tomorrow. That's on the fucking. That's on the menu for tomorrow, for sure. That's what I care about. I want to see that.
They don't got no barbecue in California?
Yeah. I mean, they do. They got barbecue spots, and there's like a few that are cool. But that
just sound horrible. That ain't gonna lie. That sound horrible for real.
It's not a
shit.
It's not a thing, right? It's not really. It's not a.
It's not a thing.
It is, but it's like. Motherfuckers will barbecue in their back.
At their back.
Waste their time.
Okay. Exactly.
Like they'll have like a carne asada in the backyard type shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. Yeah. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
But it's not like no barbecue like what we talking about. Yeah.
Restaurant. Yeah. There are
like
some,
a brisket or like a ribs or like some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
there are some. Don't get me wrong. There's one in the valley. It's fire. It's called Swinging Door Barbecue in North Hollywood. That motherfucker's pretty. That shit's pretty flame.
I ain't gonna lie. The barbecue in Texas is loud though, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I keep hearing, so I gotta go fuck with it. I gotta go fuck. I'm
a motherfucker like I think that barbecue in Texas is live, and I ain't even gotta go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? My dad cooked that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to go out to eat. I want my dad to cook that shit.
But you gotta start early then, huh? Cause that's like an all day. You like slow smoke the shit, right?
Yeah,
it's like an all day process, right?
Yeah, you gotta know how to do it.
Fuck yeah, see, I don't know if I have the patience. Yeah, that's fire though. I fuck with that. I super fuck.
It might be. It's like a different culture for real.
Yeah, I fuck. And then
I ain't never heard nobody from California talking about or like bragging about barbecue. You know
in California, I think if it's barbecue, it's probably Korean barbecue. That's the shit. That's the lick out there, huh?
Hey, I want
the
that.
Korean barbecue spots are fire.
I want that.
The Korean barbecue. You go to K-Town. There's in Koreatown in LA. There's a couple cool spots. Remember that one we went to that had like the fucking arcade games in it and shit? And then that shit.
Them motherfuckers got some shit.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck
Korean barbecue's fire. Dog. It's a whole different cuisine. You know what I'm saying? It's fire. I fuck with it. Absolutely. Absolutely. That shit's good. Sushi. Sushi's big out there. You can get some real fire sushi.
Give me a top 3 or 4 like from California right now, bro. You got to.
Rapping?
For sure.
Shit, me 3 times.
Okay.
I'm always believe me. I'll say me for sure. I don't care. Me. My boys the Yodis are doing their thing. You know, Coyote for Hire.
Yeah.
Coyote for Hire. They doing their shit. Let me see.
You gotta tell my people who to tap in with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my boys Coyote for Hire. They're dope as hell, man. Let me see. Who else do I like out there that I fuck with their music? I think Draco was dope, man. Rest in peace. I think he was very witty. That dude, like he really. Words. And if you listen to the rap game, it's just a bunch of mini Dracos running around.
Like right now,
there's just a ton of like his influence. You just hear it. All these kids sound like
they're winning off of this shit.
Yeah, all these kids sound like him. I would just say that dude is probably the most influential rapper of the last like maybe 10 years, I guess. I would say he's probably the most influential one. Cause you got a bunch of, I'll say 10. Yeah, that's fair. The last 10 years. I think, cause you got a bunch of kids that sound like him. That's influence. You know what I'm saying?
Kendrick had a song that sounded like his.
Yeah. You could hear like the head nods and the tips of the cap from Kendrick. I think Kendrick's a great artist, so he's been dope.
He's just giving
But you can hear, I think so. You can hear it though. You can hear that head nod for sure. You would be foolish not to say that, I think.
Yeah.
I think Draco was definitely.
You feel like somebody like Ralphie or Playerways could live that on?
I think Ralphie the Plug is doing everything that he can to carry that legacy for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And you can hear it. You can hear in what he's doing. You can hear that sound that they created. You can hear him kind of continuing it. Not even kind of. You can hear him continuing it.
For sure, the lingo.
So shout out Ralphie. Yeah. Shout out Ralphie too, man. I think those dudes are so in their own lane. You know what I'm saying? So different from everybody else, bro. You gotta that to me is like, if you're gonna give credit where it's due, I think you gotta give credit to people to innovate. And Draco did that, like, just really,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? He's an innovator.
He's part of the like
so
the Shoreline movement, and they was all came up together type shit.
Oh yeah, shout out OGZ and shit. He's doing his shit. I mean, he just sold out. I think it was.
I feel like they
three
came
nights,
up
3 nights in 3 arenas.
Like being from my perspective.
Yeah.
I feel like they came up very underground.
It was
very underground, and I would have never expected them to be as mainstream as they are today.
I think it's what it is their fan base grew with them, right? Because they were teenagers rapping at high school parties, like backyard kickbacks. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then I think their fan base grew.
Popping Xannies and all this bullshit.
Allegedly, I don't know.
Pulling up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but yeah, I think it's just their fan base grew with them, and then they grew as well. Like, if you listen to what they're doing today,
yeah, versus
8 years ago, you can hear the growth, like a lot.
No, for
you know what I'm saying? And so
they know how to structure a song now.
Yeah, you know, and I just think them fools are doing some dope shit as well. So yeah, shout out Shoreline for sure. Yeah, shout out Shoreline. I think like I said, my boys the Yodis, man, they're tearing it up. They're fucking it up right now. They got like
the Yodis.
Yeah, man. Shout out the Yodis. And then my boy Westmont Scheme. That's my guy, man. My boy Westmont Scheme. And then
Westmont Scheme. Okay.
Yeah, Westmont Scheme he's a fucking fool. That fool's dope. And then the homie Frosty out of Pomona, Frosty Chasing Dough on Instagram. I like his shit. He's got like a
that's the big
Roddy
food?
Rich vibe, huh?
That's the big food.
Yeah. Big dude. He blasted his fucking name across his stomach. Fucking Frost.
I'm not trying to talk shit, but yeah, he the big guy.
Yeah. He got, you know, he bringing it back for the big boys.
I know you're talking about.
He doing his shit.
He got a song for the ladies. He got a song for the streets. He kind of doing everything.
He's doing his shit, bro. Shout out Frosty.
Like I don't know. In California, do y'all feel like Texas be like tapped into what y'all got going on, or like do y'all feel like we just be like hating or some shit?
I never felt that. I think if your music's good enough, bro, I think that's what matters ultimately. Like, what's the music sound like? Oh, you from here? He did this.
Does that shit be hitting out there?
He shot this many people.
Does our music be hitting out there?
Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
If it does, what does hit out there?
A lot of the Houston stuff. I would say.
Okay.
It was I'm trying to think what's on the radio that I've heard from
just like here. What do you think is hard?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Well, I think Bleeda's doing this shit.
Okay.
He's from here, right? But
he's from Austin. Yeah, he's from Austin.
Yeah, he's from Austin. But you're saying from Houston or?
No, I'm from Texas.
Texas, period. Bleeda's doing his shit. I fuck with him. I think he's dope. I like his grind. I like his work ethic. He's just a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a person, the few times that we've kicked, he's just a real smooth dude. Okay. So I fuck with what Bleeda's
doing.
Smooth
than motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with what Bleeda's doing. Let me see. Sauce Walker.
Okay.
He's got a crazy work ethic.
That's valid.
And the thing about him that I didn't know, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know it, was like that fool could rap on fucking anything, homie. Like, he got shit that's like real, like the super throwed Houston sound, but then he got shit where he's like rapping over samples, like some boom bap. Yeah, and I'm like,
what the fuck? He'll go to New York and do some shit.
Yeah, right? And I was like, oh fuck, this fool could rap on anything. That fool's dope. I think me personally, you know, I think he might be the dopest, like, newer artist out of Texas.
He one of the most valid people out of Texas.
I would say, to me, he's probably I gotta think.
He's up there, bro.
Newer, I would say I think he's the dopest. He got it for sure. Sauce Walker, that fool's crazy with the dog, and his work ethic is crazy. The output is crazy. This fool's doing all kinds of, like, I don't know, bro. I really thought he was like a Southern artist, and then I heard something, and I'm like, who the fuck is
he really out here too, though? Stop playing.
Look, man, I know nothing of what you're speaking of, but from what the interviews I've seen and some of the footage I've seen, he seems like a very thorough individual for sure. I just listen to the music. My thing is this: when it comes to that shit, you could be the biggest shoot 'em up, bang bang, most whatever the case is, but like if the music sounds like shit, I don't care.
But like somebody
he's
like you,
dope.
you can feel it though in the music though.
Yeah. No, he's fucking dope. Like that's always my thing. Like okay, whoever you're so and so from such and such, and you shot 10 people, or you did this, or you did it, bro. But the music sounds like shit.
Do you fuck with like you Mexican, right? Like so, do you fuck with the whole camp of TSF? Like they got peso in the camp and shit like that.
I don't know his music that way. I've just seen him on blogs. I haven't really like tapped in with his shit like that. I would say that Sauce is the person that I know. I know he's got the TSF squad. I know they recently had like a loss, right? One of his artists or whatever.
He been out to Cali though. He done did songs with Suede and
that fool works, man. That fool works. Everything pretty much everything I've really heard from him, I'm like, oh, this fool's hard. Like, oh, okay, put this on a playlist. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
You're not familiar with the music.
Outside of him, no. I'm talking about specifically Sauce. Yes. Yeah. That motherfucker's dope, bro. Okay. And like I would say, out of all like the newer generation of artists, I think to me he's doing it. I think that he's doing it independently, so he might not be getting the shine that some people would think he deserves or what have you. Okay. But I mean, I don't think his pockets are hurt.
A new talent in Texas, right, would be like somebody like a OC Chris, right?
Okay, I've been hearing names.
OC Chris got brought out by NBA YoungBoy on tour. Okay. And then recently, NBA YoungBoy walked up on him and was like, "Hey, bro, we got to do a song together." Okay. Like, I'm really fucking with you. Like, whatever he's doing, he want to work with him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, is that somebody that you familiar with?
I've been hearing the name, like, on the blogs. It takes a lot for me to go and listen just because I'm always in the studio. I'm so locked in on what I'm doing. So I haven't really heard the music. I think I heard a song, like something that kind of popped them off a little bit. Was it like a freestyle? I feel like it was something that popped them off. They were talking about something that kind of went viral for them. But I've seen the name more than I've heard the music. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like no Future in the front, right? So like I just be so locked into what I be doing. I gotta hear a name like a bunch of times. And like I should probably listen to that. You know what I'm saying? So after this, I should probably go listen to
it's like you doing like I be seeing that like streaming and doing live streams and all that type of shit. It's like, is that something you be doing like that's like the new wave? You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers.
I haven't done too much
of content shit.
Yeah, I haven't done too much.
Like the word content. Yeah, is content like is king, right? Like it's like a new word, like type shit.
It's a buzzword for sure.
It's like funny.
I think we drop every week. That's some content, right? Yeah. I don't do the live streaming as much. Just because of my background, bro. I'm like, if I'm live and somebody knows where I'm at that moment, we can have an issue. Okay. Right? So like it's just self-preservation. Like it's my old ass mentality thinking of shit, you know? I'm always like, well, where are we gonna be at? Who's gonna be on live? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like I just be on my P's and Q's in that way. So I shy away from that if I'm not gonna be like, oh hey, I'm at such and such. I'm here. I try not to. You know what I'm saying?
I never did that.
So so I just try to
trying to keep like for me it'd be like I don't know if people want me to know I'm at this motherfucker. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like
right, exactly. So for me, like I don't know. It's something that I've had to battle with too. In terms of that being like the new thing and that's the new space, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. For sure.
And we're talking about like the gimmicks versus whatever, you know?
But it'd be fake though, right?
What do you mean?
Like motherfuckers be streaming, they be doing all this content.
Right.
Like majority of the content and the streaming be set up and it be fake.
Oh, is it? I don't watch streams like that. I be seeing like the highlights of shit.
Do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
It be for like the show. It's not really real.
That's the new reality TV, right?
Yeah.
Because how real was reality TV? It's all scripted, right? It's just, I feel like when you talk about reality TV and then now you're talking about streaming, I just think it's like cheap TV a lot of times in that way, right? If we call it reality TV, we can get away with a lesser quality, right? If we call it a stream, even less than that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, don't get me wrong, I think there are people that are entertaining that.
You feel like the majority of people like realize that, or you feel like most people are just dumb to the fact, and they think that like they don't even know.
Oh no, yeah,
you know
people believe shit on the internet all the time. You kidding me? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, of course not. I think a lot of people.
Because I already know.
Yeah,
I already know.
No, yeah, but I mean, you're in the space too.
Yeah.
And
but motherfuckers don't know.
But off our conversations too, like off camera, like you've got a head on your shoulders, right? So it's like I think that, yeah, you see what I'm saying? I think that not everybody's that bright though, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people, you know, I know people that believed in Santa Claus till they were like 11, 12 years old. Like, what are we talking about?
How do you feel about motherfuckers that be trying to start a pot? Like, cause I'm a blog in Austin, right?
Yep.
Like one thing that be happening to me in Austin is motherfuckers be hating on me, cause I be stirring the pot.
I think that you could only. I think when you're getting interviewed, the pot's only gonna get stirred depending on how much salsa you add to the fucking, you know, how much spice you add in the ingredients, right?
It's like up to you type
shit.
Like, yeah.
So it's like if you are that gullible and you're that easily influenced,
yeah,
and you're that much of a crash test dummy that somebody can ask you a question and you can answer it however you want, and then you choose, oh fuck this guy, fuck that's on you, bro.
Like
to me,
like you got set up and then you fell for it. Type shit.
Basically, it ain't. You know, and for me, I've always felt that way. I've always felt like I ain't going. Like we, you know what I'm saying? I just if I feel a certain way about something and I really want to speak my mind, I'm going to. I'm not gonna lie about it. Yeah. But at the same time too, it's just like, for what? Like. A lot of times, bro, I just feel like a lot of shit just ain't worth the attention.
Do you feel like rap beef is like you think that's relevant nowadays, or you feel like that's something that people should just shy away from? Because that's what I'm getting at.
Rap beef or a battle?
That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Rap beef or like a battle? I think if you're a competitive MC,
I'm talking about real beef, like rap beefs, and motherfuckers want to bring that shit to the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, we live in a time where everything's on the internet. So that's gonna happen. It's a byproduct of it. So that's the corniness of it. Yeah, sure.
It's corny, right?
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, it's like we live in a time where a mother in Ohio is gonna post on her Facebook about the fucking snack she had in the morning. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like everybody puts their whole fucking life on the internet now. Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be a part of it. Back in the day, it was the same shit. You had Tupac and Biggie on the cover of Vibe. Right, East Coast, West Coast, it's the corniest shit ever when you really broke it down. The corniest fucking thing ever. Right? Yeah, the corniest shit ever. But that was the social media of the time. It was that magazine.
Yeah.
Right? So it's human nature. You're gonna controversy sells. So and then when there's rap's a competitive sport. So that competitiveness was gonna bubble up sometimes, and somebody might not be able to take an L, or somebody might not think they took the L, so they get mad. And they say something, you know, fuck you. Well, fuck you too, right? Because you got a lot of fraudulent people. But then,
so do you feel like a rapper nowadays, like they could blow up and they not really like that? You know what I'm saying? They could not barely be like that, but they could really rap like that. You know what I'm saying? They could really rap like that, but they not really like that. You know what I'm saying?
You see that all the time though, and it'll come out like you see it all the time.
Does it work out? Does it like how does it?
That's a question. That's a question for them to answer, right? Yeah. Like if they feel that they were able to sell X amount of records or get a branding deal and make this amount of money and told a whole ass lie to get to it, and they're able to look in the mirror because they got paid cool, that's on them, bro. Like I said, dog, like I deal in authenticity. So like for me, it's I just don't have the time, energy, or willpower to be sitting there. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have the time, energy, or willpower to be sitting there working on a lot.
Nowadays, it'd be like different podcasts that do like prison podcasts, or they do like stories about like their time being locked up or some shit like that. And like, you know what I'm saying? That'd be a whole avenue that'd be blowing people up.
Sure.
Nowadays. Have you ever done anything
I did Indicted with Negra and Icon. I did it. Icon's the boy.
That's a good platform.
My episode didn't do well because I wasn't saying nothing I shouldn't have been. Right? Like a lot of folks go on there and they either tell like flat out lies or they say shit that they really shouldn't be saying, and that's the spicy shit you're talking about. That's the shit that gets the clicks. Right. I went on there and I was boring, bro, because I'm never gonna I'm never gonna sell myself out like that. That's just me. That's a personal choice.
No, I fuck with that.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the bars stand on their own. People know where I've been. People, you know what I'm saying?
So you just like motherfuckers be telling too much, unless their case is like already out the door type shit.
Yeah, they just be.
Because I've been trying to dabble in that space. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So like, not all the time, but here and there. Like, I'll run into people that deal with that.
I think things are different in different places. The way I was brought up, bro, is just certain shit ain't for public consumption. That's just what I was told as a kid. It was the way they laced me up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got my boots laced up correctly, and that's what I was taught. Certain shit just not for the internet, bro. Yeah. To me, just me.
Motherfuckers don't know that.
Look, if I got arrested today, I'd hate that shit. I'll be mad as fuck, whatever the case is. But if I had to go do time today, I could do it with my head high. I don't gotta go PC up. I don't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I did my time on the main line. If God forbid I had to go, if somebody hurt somebody that I'm not this good of a person yet. Somebody hurt somebody I love, I'm gonna fucking hurt them. And if I gotta go sit down for that, and I gotta go do however much time, I can do that shit with my head held high. I don't gotta worry about like, oh fuck, I said this on this one podcast. Oh shit, remember that one interview? What if the homies are tripping?
I'm gonna get a RICO.
None of that shit, bro. Because I just,
you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah.
If I go to, I've said it. Like if I go to jail from this point on, it's gonna be because
That's a real thing though.
If I go to jail from this point on, it's because I hurt somebody that hurt somebody that I love. That's it. You're not getting me to do no.
I like that you talking like that.
You're not getting me to do no weird shit.
Like I'm not, you know. Like, I'm trying to do the interview. Motherfuckers be talking to me like I'm trying to set them up or some shit.
Nah,
I think we just trying to talk some shit.
Exactly.
We trying to pop it. You know what I'm saying?
But so I think again, not everybody's that bright, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you're dealing with sometimes the lowest common denominator. Like you're talking to somebody that don't got.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's some shit you trying to promote right now? What's something positive you got going on right now?
So High Socks and Lo-Fi out now, hosted by the legendary Julio G, produced by Zapata the Ghost, and coming up on my next project, produced by Rare, it's called Reflections of a Two-Strike Felon. We kind of flipped the idea. When I first came home, I did that tape, Confessions of a Two-Strike Felon. But I felt like I just wasn't in the right space to do it. Now, I've got a little bit of maturity. I've got some perspective on what's happened in my life. And like the music's just better, you know what I'm saying? And I'm comfortable in the place I'm in artistically. So Reflections of a Two-Strike Felon, produced by Rare, F Beat, which he produces a lot of stuff for Shoreline, whatever.
Fire,
so
yeah.
F Beat is on one of the singles.
X4, all them.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So F Beat going crazy. You know what I mean?
He's on one of them. I really just hit him up, no cap.
Yeah, that fool's dope. That fool's real dope. I got a banger from him.
I was just trying to get a beat from him.
Yeah, I got a banger from him on that project. So, Reflections of a Two-Strike Felon coming soon. And then shout out to homie Chito. You were asking about California rapper.
Oh, Chito Ranas?
Yeah, shout out, you know, Big Ranas. Shout out to homie Chito.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, man. We in motherfucking Austin, Texas, man. I appreciate you coming out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't even know what you doing out here. We motherfucking just doing shit.
Nah, man. Look, we're getting to it, bro. And then every week still on my IG, I'm a Hazerd. Every week on my IG, we're still dropping 342 and counting. 342 straight weeks. Every single Friday without missing a Friday. That's through COVID, lockdowns.
Doing that? Who's doing that? Who else is doing that?
Come on, man. 6.5 years straight. Every verse is fire.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I say. Go pick a number between 1 and 342. Listen to that and tell me if you could do better. You know, that's my humble brag.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? We in Austin. You from Cali and shit. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gotta tap in. We gotta get you some motion out here in the state. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
Motherfuckers gotta turn up.
I'm definitely coming back.
You know
we're already talking about my next trip, so I'm coming back.
Yeah, we doing it up, man. Y'all gotta follow the boy Hazerd. Y'all want to talk some shit? Y'all want to tell him he bullshit? Y'all want to tell him he live? Whatever y'all want to tell him, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, drop a comment.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. Austin Streets TV,
let him know what's
baby.
up. If y'all fuck with him, let me know. If y'all don't, then let me know too. Fuck it.
Shout out Austin Streets TV, man. I go by Hazerd to the fucking mic, a.k.a. Mr. 40 Ounce Fridays. This is Austin Streets TV. Appreciate you, bro.
Come on.